degrees of color.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's lamp gleaming, whose front lights and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave, oh, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You can be seated for a minute. Welcome to the special recognition and ceremony honoring Corporal Mr. Ned. I am Fred Rodriguez, Vice Provost for the Office of Diversity and Equity here at KU. Please join me in thanking the KU Naval ROTC and the Honor Guard for the presentation of the podium. Also, please recognize Michael Ock, graduate student in the School of Music, at the singing of the our national anthem. At this time, I would like to introduce Elliot Bryant, a graduate of Haskell Indian Nation University, who will provide the Navajo ceremonial prayer. Would you all please stand?
I'll say prayer. Everybody, I'll say prayer, and I'll speak some English only, but mostly I'll do Navajo. Ni kadın ilişkiyle hep var. On nasıl takipçili, on ni çeşitli ni çeşitli kanal spa, yere başlayan mısın?有ilişkiyle on şey yaptı, anneki nasıl bir sanat.我从头到尾来这个America， 你看，科尔全到一回，我们看他这样。都可能啲事嚟，可能屋企就啲嗱嘅應該係比較多啲。啊，都係嗱個嘅啱呢錯，係啱咗，係嗱全部係呢個係 constitution，嗱個係我哋係知道嘅 ，we represent all the people。啊，都呢等曬個困難個 people that have never came home again. But from to this day, although they are better than many than Zago, and Khan be with them at this time. They are out there that meetings at home, we enjoy here. But from the Nigeria needs to take care of our language with purity. After that she go, the Zoligo A is the citizen, that is NEJ. These change the area recognized as May we all stand together and make our hearts pure, but use our words with beautiful words only in appreciation. We say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
You may be seated. Thank you, Alex. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Sarah Rosen, Senior Vice Provost in Academic Affairs and Provost and Professor in the Department of Linguistics, who provide a formal welcome on behalf of the community.
Good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you and you, Mr. Ness, to the University of Kansas. This morning is one of those unique opportunities that illustrates KU's role not just as a higher education institution, but also its role in fulfilling our state's motto, to reach for the stars, no matter the difficulty. KU's mission is to lift students and society by educating future leaders, building healthy communities, and making discoveries that change the world. That mission is more than an aspiration for our faculty and our current students. It's often a reflection of our alumni, and in the case of Mr. Chester Nez, it is a reflection and a recognition of all he had done before he ever stepped foot on J-pop. You see, by the time Mr. Nez began classes at KU, he had already been a leader. He had already built stronger communities. And as a professor of linguistics, as one who had known about Chester Nez's accomplishments without ever having met him or known him by name, I can tell you in a very personal sense that Chester Nez and his fellow members of the all-Navajo 382nd Marine Platoon made a discovery that changed our world. The Navajo codetalkers, as they were called, developed a military code that has for decades now been a legend that linguists have read about and have been in awe of. It is mentioned in many linguistics courses across the country and is a part of many linguistics textbooks. As a linguist who has studied the structure of multiple Native American languages and who has dedicated my own life to linguistics research and linguistics teaching, I'm thrilled to have the chance to thank you personally for your part in making the discoveries that changed the world. And in my role as Senior Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, it is my duty to oversee KU's degree requirements. I can tell you that it is a great honor for me to recognize your great discovery by affirming your extraordinary circumstances today. 60 years after you were forced to abandon your studies at KU, we are thrilled to provide you with your bachelor's degree from the University of Kansas. And as I'm told, your grandson said today is graduation day.
I'm so happy about it, and I'm glad to get my sheep straight.
And now, with no further ado, I also have the great pleasure of welcoming a very special guest this morning. Actually, welcoming her also back to her alma mater. The First Lady of Kansas, Mary Brand Crownback, holds 2 degrees from KU, a Bachelor of Science in Business, and a law degree. I understand that the KU Law School is also where she met her husband, the Governor of Tim Crownback. So, Mr. Crownback.
I am here today also to offer my congratulations to Chester on receiving his diploma 6 years after he originally left Lawrence. We are happy to have you back in Kansas. I first met Chester and his co-author Judy when they appeared at the Kansas Book Festival for Chester to talk about his book, The Codetalker. The crowd was tremendous, and they wanted to listen to him and honor him for serving our country. And the Kansas Book Festival was indeed honored that he chose to attend our event. On this Veterans Day, we are also honoring him and millions of others who have fought for our freedom here. And for that, we are eternally grateful. And again, congratulations on receiving your degree from the University of Kansas. Thank you.
Thank you, Marion. It's my pleasure to introduce Stephen Drew, Executive Assistant to the President of Haskell Indian Nations University.
Mr. Nez, on behalf of our President, Mr. Chris Redmond at Haskell Indian Nations University, the students, faculty, and staff, we wish to express our gratitude today by presenting this gift of a cedar box, which was created by your comrades in arms from the U.S. Marine Corps and faculty or staff at Haskell, Mr. Eli Jackson and Mr. Alan Redford. Today, we acknowledge your service and the service of your comrades in arms, the code talkers, to a grateful nation for your service those many long years ago. Your contribution to that effort, to this nation, saved lives and furthered the cause of freedom and liberty. And so we today, with this gift, honor you, sir. Also today, I'd like to take the opportunity on behalf of the KU First Nation Students Association to offer you, Mr. Nez, a gift from them.
My pleasure to welcome Bob Shum, Mayor of the City of Lawrence.
It's great to be here today. I tell you, it doesn't get any better than this, and I get asked to make presentations and talk to groups. This gentleman is unbelievable. Corporal Chester Nez was instrumental in helping us win the Second World War. It's my pleasure to honor you and to thank you for your service. And it's a very fitting day, being that this is the day we're celebrating Veterans Day. Not only do we honor Chester, but we honor all the military and all veterans that have ever served our great country and kept us free. But today, I get to hand Chester the keys to our city. And I'll read that to you. It says, presented to Chester Nez on behalf of the city of Lawrence, Kansas, in appreciation of your service to our country. And I signed it there, Robert J. Shum, November 12, 2012. So I want to present that to Chester. And as I tell all these people I get to speak to, there's one obligation that goes with it. You must promise to return often and enjoy the city of Lawrence.
For a minute. We didn't tell Chester he was going to receive the keys to the city. I said, well, if I can stay another day, I'll see what I can get covered here. My pleasure to introduce Kevin Corbett, President of the KU Alumni Association.
about this, I called my brother, who lives in California, and just recently retired as a captain in the U.S. Marines. And I was telling him about my role in the ceremony, and he said, let me get this straight. Every time I talk to you, you're either rubbing elbows with Bill Self, Saturday Night Live comedians, and now you're telling me you're rubbing elbows with the last of the Navajo codetalkers. I said, that's true. He said, I can't believe they pay you to do that. Chester, the Jayhawk Nation, like the Navajo Nation, is a very proud nation. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Jayhawk Nation, and our gift to you is your class ring.
And also our current president of the Native Faculty and Staff Council here at KU.
As you just said, I am representing the Department of Speech, Language, Hearing Sciences and Disorders, a department that understands and values culture, language, and communication. Culture, language, and communication, 3 words that embody the spirit of the Navajo codetalkers. The legacy of the Navajo codetalkers is widespread, allowing thousands of men to survive war and return home safely, including both of my grandfathers, who fought in the Pacific Campaign of World War II. I am a member of the Muskogee Creek Nation, and here today representing the Native Faculty and Staff Council at the University of Kansas. On behalf of the Native Faculty and Staff Council, it is my great honor to present you Corporal Chester Nez with this Pendleton blanket. The Native Faculty and Staff Council thought we probably had several Pendleton blankets from ceremonies such as this, but we made this one unique. This one has a special embroidered message. It says, Chester Nez, C'12, which indicates you are the University of Kansas College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, class of 2012. In honor of your service to a grateful nation, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
I'd like to now introduce Mary Ann Jordan, Chair, Department of Visual Arts, who will be joined by Brian Supernoff, who will join Bruce Rush.
Fran is a senior in the Department of Visual Arts and will receive his BFA degree this semester, at the end of this semester, and I asked him to come to help present a Pendleton blanket to Mr. Nez. Congratulations, Mr. Nez.
It's my honor, my privilege to do this. I'm honored to do this. I'm also glad that I have to be in mission.
To present the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree on
special guest. There's some individuals who have traveled far to be here today, and I'd like to ask them to please raise their hand to be recognized. Michael Nez, the son of Mr. Nez from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Anita Nez's daughter-in-law, Michael's wife, also here. Michael S. Nez, grandson from Albuquerque. Latham O. Nez, grandson, Tijeras, New Mexico. Renita Nez, granddaughter, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Michelle Nez, granddaughter, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Raquel Nez, granddaughter, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Shania Whitfield, granddaughter, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Justin Whitfield, Shania's husband, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Emery Whitfield, great-grandson, Albuquerque. And also Judith S. Avila, friend and writer, TKS. We thank all of you for being here to help us honor Mr. Nez on this day. One of our commitments as a university is to engage more deeply with our past students and our alumni. At its most basic level, the awarding of a degree is a recognition of a successful course of study. In this case, Mr. Nez, the awarding of your Bachelor of Fine Arts degree carries a great deal more symbolism. The awarding of Mr. Nez's degree reflects our aspirations for our graduates to change the world. His story as a Navajo codetalker certainly made a significant impact in the outcome of the Second World War. This award also exemplifies how the talents and the knowledge embodied in diverse ethnic and cultural identities, like Mr. Nez's fluency in Navajo, are necessary for our collective prosperity. Without such knowledge and ability, the history we know today could have been significantly altered. Mr. Nez, your contributions are remarkable. As a member of a generation that made great sacrifices to the United States during World War II, and as a member of an underrepresented minority for which we seek greater inclusion, Mr. Nez, you represent the diversity of heritage that makes KU a great place to be. Our university is proud to call you a Jayhawk alumnus and a graduate. We seek to encourage students of diverse backgrounds to pursue a university education. It is unfortunate that KU was unable to help Mr. Nez complete his degree 60 years ago. We have a new approach to scholarship support now that will enable us to help students with financial challenges to complete their degrees. I am proud, however, that our university has taken steps to confer to Mr. Nez the degree he devoted himself to completing all of those years ago. It is a privilege to recognize you for your dedication to your country and to your pursuit of education. Your story will no doubt inspire others to pursue higher learning amid challenging circumstances. It is a thrill and a pleasure to have you with us today, and a true honor to present you with a KU degree. Congratulations and thank you for your service and contributions.
Hello, everybody. I'd like to say that it's a great pleasure for me to come back to the University of Kansas. I'm very happy and very glad to receive the message from President Clinton. I'm so happy to be here, and I want to thank everybody that's here, and I thank you again. Thank you all.
As we conclude this special recognition ceremony, I want to let you know that we're going to escort the family out first and have their photo, but I now changed my script because I know they've had their photo taken. So, what we will do is, though, I know there's a lot of people that have traveled a long distance to be here with us, and it's been a special honor and privilege to even be a host of this. But if you would like a photo with Chester Nez or congratulate Chester as you leave, we will have Chester out in the lobby, and you're welcome to take a photo. Congratulate him as you please. With that, I believe we are adjourned. And so again, Chester, not that you ever left us, but welcome back to Jayhawk Country.